Howdy y'all, welcome back to Cam Shack Productions. Today I want to show you the difference between the Lamtto 9.26 4K screen versus the original Lamtto 1080p screen that I bought about a year ago. And this is the newest version of this old 1080p screen. They do also have a newer version of the 1080p where they've made a few changes. I can tell you that the 4K screen, even though the resolution says it's exactly the same on the box, the 4K screen is really putting out a much cleaner picture. Can you guys tell the difference? I mean, it just looks really good on that screen. And I cannot have both of these screens connected to my phone at the same time. So I'm gonna walk you guys through them quickly, just one at a time here, but just a really good comparison of, look at the highlights here versus here. It just looks so clean and sharp on that 4K screen. So if you do a lot of screen recording while you're driving around, definitely pick up the 4K over the 1080p. Both of these units are $129, but with the 1080p screen, the lower screen here, you actually get a backup camera, whereas with the 4K for $129, you do not. You can get a package that has the backup camera, but it is $149 instead of the $129, which basically makes these equal, except you get the backup camera with this. So, like I said, I cannot show you guys these at the exact same time on Carplay, but I wanted to give you a little taste of the sound. Maybe I should take that advice, go get a life, or maybe get a job or something. Pack it up and head back home, tell everybody. Sounds pretty good, right? You got your menu screen. And you can change the wallpapers on these, but let's look at Google Maps really quick here. Again, I think it looks pretty good here, and it'll be really interesting to compare it. All right, so you can see we have the Google Maps. It's looking pretty good right here, and I'm trying to find places where the light's not right at us, guys, so that's why you're gonna notice cuts in this video. Because when I turn directly into the sun, it doesn't really help you see, but really bright, and you can adjust the brightness on these screens pretty easily. I have mine set to auto, and just most of the time I just have it on the brightest setting. But you can do all kinds of stuff on here. Here's my Onyx maps. Pretty much anything that you can do on your Apple CarPlay, you can do here on these screens. So I'm gonna pull over and switch this out so that you guys can see the difference on the screens, so that you can hear the difference, and hopefully we can determine if the 4K or the 1080p is better for you. All right, it took some real doing to make one device forget and the other to switch over, but this is what our actual CarPlay screen looks like right here. It is pretty sweet for sure. You got the really, I mean, I think it looks cleaner. I definitely can see a difference. Let's get a little sound test here. Maybe mom and dad were right when they told me this way it mean nothing. Maybe I should take that advice, go get a life. Now remember, I'm using kind of a junky connection, but everything, all my wires are run through the dash. Get out my head and focus on what I know's coming. Yeah. 'Cause I can't fall asleep at night without seeing my. I think it sounds pretty good. What do you guys think? And again, the screen seems fairly responsive. Pull up Google Maps. And then all of your screen controls are right here. So if you need to lessen or brighten the screen, which I do like that feature. I think that's pretty cool that you can get those right there. What do you guys think? Is it worth the 4K screen? The camera is right here. It does raise and lower, but again, I'll show you guys that in the office. But I mean, I think overall, looks pretty good. I gotta say, I think it's much lighter, it's much thinner, and again, I'll show you a comparison of the two screens. But just overall, I think it looks good. I think it's a little sleeker, it's a little smoother, the beveled edges are nice. I just think overall the 4K looks pretty good. So yeah, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Which screen do you prefer? And let's get to some cameras so we can really see the difference here. Sorry about the suction cup. It's the only way I could get this thing mounted here. I mean, the difference is night and day. I mean, it's pretty incredible what the screen resolutions even look like, which again, according to the box, they're exactly the same, but the 4K just looks really crisp and clean to me. Sorry about the dirty windshield as well, but yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Which one looks better? That's pretty nice. I wish I could get rid of the little 4K right there, but all right, y'all, now that we're back in the office, I want to quickly go over all of the things that come and are different with the 4K versus the 1080p. This is the 4K screen, this is the 1080p. You know, both of these are $129 on Amazon. However, with the 4K, you do not get a backup camera. You can get a backup camera if you want to pay $149 instead of $129. But with the 1080p for $129, you get the backup cam. The picture and the quality of the video on the 4K is definitely noticeable. The screen seems a little bit sharper. It didn't seem much more, you know, there seemed to be the same latency, all that kind of stuff. So I think it really just comes down to, do you want the camera? So I am going to take this one and I'm going to put it in my rig and test it for a few months because I really want to see if I can use the 4K camera so I don't have to set up a GoPro all the time and charge that since I drive around and film a lot of it. And I'm going to put the 1080p in my wife's vehicle. Again, the main difference here is that this one, the 1080p is definitely a little thicker, whereas the 4K is a little bit thinner. One of the other differences is that you actually have 4 mounting screws on the 1080p, so you have to actually be able to unscrew it and screw it back in, whereas on the 4K, it's just a slide on and off. So again, I don't know if that's going to affect things if I'm driving around on dirt roads or something like that. You also do not get the solid mounting plate with either of the 1080p, the new version, or the 4K. It comes with these more flexible, kind of like dash bendable mountings, whereas this original one that I have comes with a hard plastic, and I actually have this screwed down and mounted right into my dashboard. So it comes in pretty handy to be able to do that. With both of these kits, you get a trim tool, you get an auxiliary audio cable, you get the window mounts, you get the hard dash mounts, you also get your power adapter, and again with the 1080p you get a backup cam. You do get a owner's manual, and this one does seem to be a little more updated. The main screen when you come in is a little cleaner, and 100% guaranteed. Lamtto says that they guarantee you're going to love this product, and if they don't, they'll fix it or make it right. So if you get one of these and you're not happy with it, make sure you connect with them. You know, this thing, I'm really curious to see if the 4K screen heats up faster, because you can see the venting system on the 1080p just seems much, much bigger, thicker, and more robust. So yeah, I'm gonna put this one in my car, drive around with it, give this one to my wife so that she has a nice touchscreen that she can use to navigate when she's driving around for her job. And I'm just really stoked. I know someone just recently left me a comment saying, check out this brand. If they're in the same range, in that $100 to $150 range, I don't know if you can really beat the Lamtto screen. I don't remember what that brand was and I haven't researched it, but if you do think that there's a better brand, put it down there and I will definitely check it out and see what I think. And you know, thank you very much, whoever you are, for that comment. I appreciate it. Y'all, please go down, hit the like button if you think this video was of any value. If you're feeling super generous, you can subscribe. Otherwise, I will check back in with you when I have something else to review or something cool to check out. yeah, all right, Lamtto. Again, I bought both of these with my own money, just so you know, but I think that, you know, I'm stoked that I don't have to replace my whole head unit inside of my car, and I could just have this and use my CD player when I want to. Because, yeah, I still have a book of CDs in my car. All right, thanks for watching, y'all. See you back in the next video. Be well, my friends. All right, let's take you guys out with a little tunes and a little drive. Looks so good. Maybe I'll have to give the old one to my wife and give me the new one, because it looks pretty sick. What do you say, honey? You gonna let me take the new one? I mean, it looks like a nice camera. I mean, honestly. Not bad.
It's too late now.